Hey, welcome to the video. I'm going to show you how to do an oil change on a 2008 Yamaha FXSHO. Same procedure for the FX Cruiser with the 1.8 supercharged engine. You should change the oil every 50 hours or 12 months. The manual states that the total engine oil capacity is 4.55 quarts. Without oil filter replacement, it's 3.17 quarts, and with oil filter replacement, it's 3.28 quarts. Seems like there's supposed to be a lot of leftover oil in there after the change. I don't know why that doesn't make sense, but whatever. So you will need a 10W30, 10W40, 20W40, or 20W50 marine oil. I'm just using the Yamalube. It's probably the best for this craft. The OEM filter part number is 69J. I have an aftermarket one, High Flow Filtro HF740. You'll also need a pump to remove the oil from the engine because there's no drain plug, and you'll need to make sure the pickup tube on the pump is small enough to fit down the oil dipstick tube. And you'll need something to drain the oil into. I chose the electric pump because it was the cheapest option. They have hand pumps, but this is going to be better. And you might as well grease your intermediate shaft at this point, so get some marine grade grease for that. You should grease that every 100 hours or 12 months. You'll also need the hose adapter so that you can attach water, so you can start it up for about a minute and let it warm up a little bit so the oil drains easier. I got this nice one with a valve on it, so water source can be far away. You don't have to walk back and forth. Attach this, start the engine, then turn the water on slowly. You don't want to back flood the engine. I mean, that's how it used to be on the old skis. I don't know how it is on this, but that's what I'm going to do. And I'll have links in the description of this video to where you can buy all this stuff. And you attach this right here. And by the way, the grease nipple for the intermediate shaft is right here. There's a tube that goes all the way down to it. First, you want to cup the water just before turning the engine off. So the dipstick tube is here. I'll remove this, put it in a dry place, or at least dry it off before you put it back in there. Make sure your pickup hose is dry too before you stick it down in the engine. Try and make sure the engine is level. The pickup tube is going to curl in there anyway, so there's only so much you can do. Once you feel that tube bottom out, you can either lift it slightly or you can push it in a little further so that hopefully it curves and goes horizontal and lays on the bottom of the pan and gets as much oil out as possible. I don't know, hopefully that's what it's doing. I'm actually going to tilt the engine down. It's getting a little hot. I'm going to let it cool off. I'm going to get a fan to blow on it. I didn't know there was not a fan inside of here. Would have been nice if they put a fan in there. Oh well. It was cheap. So yeah, I'd say that's about 3.17 quarts, and the rest will be in the oil filter. By the way the oil filter is located, right there. If you can't fit your arm down here, you'll need to remove this cover. So you remove these two screws, push the cover back, and then lift up. You can see why you need to push it back. Look at that. Easy access to the oil filter. You can use a rag under the oil filter as you take it off to help catch any oil that comes out of there. I'm going to prep the new one before you take the old one off so you can quickly swap them. Yep, that's full of oil. I just go like this. It's a good way to get oil onto the new one. So I'm going to fill the engine until this bottle is at 1 quart, and then I'll start the engine and let the oil filter pump up, and then I'll check the oil level, and I'll top it off as needed, and then that'll be that. Okay, that's almost to the top fill mark. Start it up. Now it's closer to the bottom fill mark, so I can use a little top off. I'd say that's good. It's 3/4 of the way between the low and full mark. Could put a little more in, I might, but it's good. Absolutely perfect. And that's with a level engine.